What's up guys, I'm gonna quickly run you through what I would do if I was scaling a property service company again from the ground up. So we're gonna quickly run through everything. It's gonna be pretty brief, but it's gonna give you a lot of insight on what you can do and what you can implement if you are starting from the bottom. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get into it. There's gonna be 5 steps in this. First step's gonna be, you're gonna wanna get your online presence. Online presence is gonna be huge. I'm gonna tell you why. You're gonna have no one looking up your business right now, but the biggest thing is this. When you do get clients, you wanna make sure that they're putting in reviews immediately. So after every service, you're absolutely hammering them for reviews. So that's the first step, because we wanna be building your online presence from the jump so that you're getting organic traffic from Google Maps, Yelp, Nextdoor, and the whole everything that you can get on Facebook, anything you can get on. So the first thing that I ever did when I started my company, before I even had my first client, was I started my online Google listing page, and every page that I could possibly start, I started it. The next step is going to be, you're going to want to order flyers, door hangers, anything that you can get that's going to be physical marketing, right? So what I did is I spent like $250, I think it was like on a couple thousand flyers. And I absolutely smashed neighborhoods. I knocked anybody I saw got a flyer. And so what you're gonna wanna do is start selling these people on your services. So you're gonna wanna push your services about 2 weeks out before you even buy equipment, and get all these people to sign up with you, or say, hey, like put them on the schedule, right? So let's say like Miss Marsha or something is wanting to get her yard mulched. Like, hey, Miss Marsha, no problem. We can mulch your yard. We're gonna be out here in a week and a half, and we'll be able to get it done for you. Can we please get a deposit? So you get a deposit. Now you're getting all these deposits. Now you have money. Third step is gonna be, get absolutely the most minimal equipment you need. I'm sure you have a car. If you don't have a car, ask your friend for a car, ask your mom, somebody. You should be able to get a car. And so you're gonna wanna get minimal equipment, little lawnmower, weed whacker, just things of that nature for the jobs that you have sold. In reality, you really want to just sell maintenance, because what we're going to do is try to duplicate the process and start duplicating crews and equipment and everything like that. So that's number 3. Number 4 is, you're going to want to upsell so heavy. So if someone gets sold on, lawn maintenance, upsell them on mulch, upsell them on trimming their trees a little bit, upsell them on anything you possibly can, because you need as much cash flow in the beginning as possible in order to grow at a rapid rate. Cash flow is the blood of the business. Without cash, your business has no blood, it has no oxygen, and it's dying, right? So the next step would be this. After you've flyered, you have Google presence, you're building up your your reviews, you have minimal equipment, you're getting jobs, and you're actually making some money. Maybe you're not rich yet, but you're making some money, enough to suffice 1 or 2 guys. So at that point, you've built up a service route of about 10 to 15K. You should have enough room to be able to bring in 1 or 2 guys to take over those routes. So now these guys are making salary, you're making maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 in profit, and that route is now built out. You add to their route until they're full, and then you just duplicate the process. And I know I just made it seem like pretty simple and easy, but in reality, it takes hard work, it takes dedication. But the moment you get that one crew, the moment you have those reoccurring clients, things are just very seamless and easy. You can duplicate and duplicate and duplicate over and over and over, as long as your systems are on point. I'll have more videos on the way that are going to talk about systems, operations, bottlenecks, even more in-depth marketing. And so in reality, this is exactly what you can do. And I've seen it done in 60 days by a friend that I actually helped out and told him what to do. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram, Chandler Unlocked, TikTok, Chandler Unlocked. And I'll keep pumping out these videos, but get after it. Peace.